Don't do that. Don't be her. Don't be that. Don't be that.
Making a whole story about this. Talk about a fake robbery, do I'm too.
But before that, now
Okay. Okay.
okay, my bad. But no. So I went to go and I went to go get my groceries. Okay, I went and got my groceries. But my car is a piece of crap. So the person in front of me was going like 2 miles an hour. It was pissing me the hell off. And my car is a piece of crap. And I ain't had no air. It's 99 degrees outside. It's hot. So I was 360 hot behind that. But I also wanted some time for my car to cool down, right? So it really didn't bother me. So I was out there, got my little food. But dude, they tried. Okay, so I ordered sausage. They didn't have sausage. So they figured by giving me hot dogs, I was gonna be satisfied.
Oh hell no, I don't want that.
So that was a no on the substitute. No. So it was all good. So it would happen. So for everything went so fast. I was like, all right, let me give me a car, a little bit more time, to cool down so I can make it home. So I decided to go in the store and get me some snacks. Why did I go in the store? I don't never go in the grocery store. This is why I order my food and I just go and picks it up or have it delivered to the door. But I'm so extra. Let me go in here, get this food. So when you walk in Walmart on the food side, like the very first part you get to is like the bakery stuff. So that's where I'm at when it comes to the bakery situation. I'm right there looking at me some oatmeal cookies and some other little stuff. So I'm in there every bit of a minute and a half. A minute and a half, I'm in there. Next thing all you hear is, I don't care. You know you wrong. And I'm like, and then but they on their way out the door. But then their actions is as if like, why you keep digging in your purse? So it was kind of irritating me. So I'm already near the door, but I'm also in the midst of crossfire if anything was to pop off. So I'm kind of like stuck between the rock and hard place at this point. So I'm just like, okay, what is going on? So as she's steady going out the door, and I guess the people that was like behind her, they wasn't together or nothing, but they just like just come, like it don't matter, like just calm down or whatever. And she's like, no, F that, no, all that. So she's steady going back and forth for what I don't know, and as nobody responded. For a minute, you heard somebody responding for a little half a second, but then I think she was getting the same thought that I was getting. Like, girl, if you don't shut up and let her go out that door before we all see a bad day, girl, I want to shoot, girl. I'm like, I'm strapped, so I'm ready anyway. Because I'm ever since everything is mass, I really don't go nowhere without being strapped. Let's just be very clear. So you know what I'm saying. So whichever way I'm going, trust me, I was gonna bust back. But I was just like, see, this is why I don't go in grocery stores, and I kind of feel bad for people who have to go in the grocery store. You know what I mean? Because like, why is you arguing? Like, if they asking you to not do a certain thing, you on your way out anyway. Why are you so upset? Why are you taking this to level 99 for? What is the point in it? What are we doing here? It wasn't making sense. So it kind of just make me remember why. See, that's why I mean DoorDash, Walmart. That's why I'm not to be interacting with these people. Like I'm not trying to lose my life because I wanted something to eat.
It's the heat. The heat get to motherfucker Brown. So it's the heat. Trying to test the heat.
Yeah, it was horrible. But yeah, I wanted to tell you that before we got into this story. Because I just was like, because you already know I'm scary, and you know that I stopped doing something in 2.2, and I was like hesitant at first because I was like, kid finna talk junk. Nah, not Miss Hard, not Miss. I was like, I ain't want to hit it because you know I get scary fast. Because I am not untouchable. You hear me? I'm not invisible. It is not like you don't see me. But yeah, so what did that girl sing in that service? You know, last Sunday he opened church back up like nothing happened. No, he did. And the video that you didn't watch that I told you to watch is the video. That's who the whole sermon was about. That man that was on that video that I told you to look, Larry Reed. The whole sermon was about Larry Reed. Sunday. Like literally. The whole entire sermon. So I'm trying to think of the song or girl song. We used to sing it when we was doing praise team. Yeah, I was trying to sing. I was gonna sing a little bit of jog your memory back.
We was on praise team.
Yeah, we used to sing it every Sunday. We really did. What she was singing. Cause he was like, hold on, I'm trying to think. Cause he was like, cause he was preaching. I thought he was preaching, but then he started saying, "Before I preach, you just did a whole sermon on Larry Reed. What are you saying? But what? You finna preach again?" So listen. So he was telling, it was a lady up there, I guess another type pastor. She was finna get ready and do the announcements. But he told her, don't move fast. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to need you to sing that song. Don't go too far because you finna have to sing that song. And so before he called her, he was like, yeah, because before I could preach, I need to change the atmosphere. I need to do that. So then after he did all that shenanigans, he told her to come up and sing, I Love You, Lord.
Okay.
And I was sitting up there like, what? That bring back memories. And I was sitting up there when she first started out singing. You know, it wasn't the best, but you know, it just brought back some memories. And I was sitting here and I was like, and it was going so darn slow. Like our music went, I was trying to figure out when did it get like that? Because she was singing it like, I love you, Lord. And but the beat was kind of like making it where if you wanted to make it like into a solo, you could or whatever, and you could have just hit that. But I was trying to figure out like what did he feel? You know what I'm saying? Before you, because for real, in real time, in real church, like the songs that you sing before somebody get up, you know that is everything. And especially after you just did a whole sermon on a blogger, Hunted, you definitely needed an atmosphere change, but it didn't happen with that song.
Well, maybe this church ain't got no anointing or something. Maybe it's just
no, it don't have no God. It's not about. It got maybe some type of anointing. It just ain't got a God in there. I didn't see God. That's what the problem.
I'm saying if you in church, you get robbed for $1 million of jewelry. Not cash. Jewelry. Yeah. Where you anointing that, fam?
Like I just didn't I didn't feel it. And I was hoping like
man, look at
I was hoping that like God was gonna show up in the song, but he didn't ever show up. Then she switched the song to another song, and I was just like, you can't do that when we didn't feel the first song. What are we doing? Like he cannot preach now at this point. It's just your fault because he cannot have a sermon.
She was just up there at this point.
Right, she was just singing. Cause I'm sitting up here like, girl, after you just got robbed, Tiny, I'm supposed to feel that song so strong. I'm supposed to get up out my seat. You hear me?
She's supposed to be crying.
I'm talking about I'm supposed to, girl, do you really love him or you don't?
Ain't no anointing in that.
Because it don't matter if you can hold a tune or not. Baby, when you is up under God, you can feel all that. like all day.
So you ain't get a chill bump or nothing, huh?
I ain't getting that, and I was just like, I just didn't feel God. Like, and I don't feel like even if God wasn't there, you know, whatever your anointing is, you know, it always is gonna show. So even if it wasn't no God in there, honey, you ain't got no anointing either. You wasn't anointed to do this. Like, God ain't there, and they calling you a pastor. Like, I don't know, the church is just, I don't know, but this Sunday, I just,
anybody could be a pastor at this point, as you can see.
Right, and one of the people he did an interview with was asking that Joe, Fat Joe, was like, so I could just go in and be a bishop tomorrow.
Yeah, sure can.
He was like, "No, it really ain't that easy, but you know, you got to go through it." No, because baby, you ain't trying. But see, here's the thing: I ain't trying to. I don't want to talk about nothing else about this man. Whatever that is going on in his life, because this ain't that. First of all, I don't have that much time in the day. So for everybody, we finna talk about this, but we only gonna talk about this robbery. We not finna get into his scheming, scams, all that, and what that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't care nothing about it. If that's what's going on in his life, that's what's gonna happen.
No.
But I don't want to be.
I didn't even know about it until you told me. I'm like,
I just don't want to be one of them ones to continue tearing a black person down, because I don't like how we are the ones that bring us down the most. Like, yes, I don't want to make this be only about the bad things he have done or whatever. I don't want to make that. So I'm not going to talk about anything pertaining to any part of what's been out there lately. I'm just going to only talk about this robbery and how he done set these church folk up to get robbed and all that good stuff. That's all I got. I'm not talking about that man. I don't have time for that. But
you ain't?
We can go ahead on and get into this robbery and why he did it and how come for. Because I'm telling y'all, this man created this robbery. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I really just don't care. And I'm still so hot, y'all. My car don't got no air. Minor Key done messed up my car, y'all. Just so y'all know, Minor Key had messed up my car. And so I really hate driving my car now. I really hate going anywhere in my car. It's extremely hot. So I'm still like sweating. And then I'm in the room, the one room in the house that does not really cool off like the rest of the house. Then I got all these darn lights. So I am extremely hot, you guys. I'm extremely hot up here. But we're going to get through this a little bit. And we're going to talk about BiShop Lamar and how he done got robbed. First and foremost, he got robbed for $400,000 in jewelry. That was the first number that was out there, was $400,000. The second number of $1 million came out during the press conference. He said that out of his mouth during his press conference, which I think was like 3 days after that Sunday. It was either a Tuesday or a Wednesday. He did a press conference. Then he said it was $1 million. But then he backtracked all of that and tell everybody that the $1 million was made up. Somebody else said that, or that's what everybody else came up with. But I clearly heard it come out of his mouth during his press conference on Wednesday. Then we got to talk about why did he set this up exactly. Okay, because it just this is how I'm gonna tell y'all why I feel like it's a setup. One, the cost of this jewelry keep going up. Two, he drives a convertible Rolls Royce in the hood. Then, where his church at, he got a $4.4 million house.
Oh, he need money.
And then he got a Rodale Drive department store for a closet that he called a prayer closet. So he want to show y'all that he pray around Gucci, Fendi, Prada, all the names you could think of. So all that, like he had a whole entire department store around all of everything. So okay, so on top of that, we got to talk about how and why is we blaming him for this robbery. First and foremost, his flamboyancy and his flashiness. You invited everybody to come and rob you. You invited these people by letting them know what you got, how you got, all this stuff. You invited them to come and rob you. Then, on top of that, then your church is above a restaurant. Like, you did not think this through when you did this. Your church is above a restaurant, okay? Then you right there in the heart of the hood. And I want y'all to understand about how most of the hoods work. So if you live in the hood, 9 times out of 10, it's always really just that one block. That's the hood. And then you go around the corner and it's like, okay, this is beautiful. Then you go around another corner, everything else is beautiful. But we always had that one block where it's just like the heart of the hood for which you stay. Like that'll be the store that you got like your gas station on. That's where everybody be at. All the loud music is. You know what I'm saying? Like the one hood spot that most of us have in every area that you consider in a black neighborhood. And then it's not like they don't know that the church is poor by the location and where you are located at. They ain't studying that the church is none of that. They're looking at the man that keep flashing all his jewels, all his cars. And to be honest, I think he staged this whole entire thing because even though he was flashing all this, nobody still didn't care. Nobody tried to rob him. Nobody tried to step. Nobody cared. Like, because they knew that the stuff you wearing is fake. Because we ain't never seen, why ain't no other preachers got that on? And I'm telling you, these preachers be having on name brands. Trust me, being a PK and a church girl my entire life, baby, preachers be sharp. But I do know that name brand really don't make flashy suits because the quality is so good, it don't have to really be flashy. You know, so preachers, they be having on name brand. You just don't know it's a name brand because they not broadcasting it. It just don't make no sense. But I'm going to tell y'all this, though. If I was a member of that church, I would be setting up a class action suit against my pastor. Because of you is the reason why we got robbed in the first place. If you, ain't nobody else pastor out here doing that, getting robbed. Nobody else pastor is out here telling everybody what they got, how they got, all that stuff. So you literally put your entire congregation and family literally in harm's way. It really just don't make no sense. Okay, so then we're going to find out how did he set it up. Okay, so let's just say, okay, so just like today, I just left from the grocery store and old girl didn't have nothing at all, but she was acting as if she did. So with that being said, just because she walking towards me, but pretty much going out the door, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna just lay down on the ground. What am I laying on the ground for? I don't even know what's going on. So I'm just automatically to assume, oh, I gotta lay on the ground. They coming for me. Like that's the first thing he did wrong. Soon as they walked through the door, you laying down on the ground. Ain't nobody said nothing. Like he didn't even wait to see if they was there for somebody else. He didn't check to see if they was there with this, that, and the third. He didn't think about none of that. All I know is Buddy was on the ground before the robbers even got through the door group. He already was on the ground. Like soon as he saw them, he hit the ground. I mean, he just instantly started complying without a demand. Nobody didn't say get down or nothing. He just, okay, and just started going to the ground. Weird. Okay, but like I said, yeah, they could have been there for a member. They could have been there for anybody, but he automatically made himself a target by instantly laying on the ground. Why did you instantly lay on the ground without being told to lay on the ground? Further is the reason how I know you set this up. Now, the man that's sitting behind him, Buddy's so gangster. I don't know if he been through this so much. I can't quite put my finger on Buddy, but I feel like he done been in these type of situations more than once, or he literally had something to do with this situation because the way he just stood there at attention, baby. I just don't get it. And then for the robber to literally get ready to go up the little step to get to the pulpit, he literally turned and looked at that man and act just like he wasn't there and kept right on going. He could have had a gun. He could have had anything. Just like the members in the church. This is the weirdest robbery I have ever seen in my life. The members in the church is on the ground. The robbers cannot see them, period. Not one of them called the police. Not one of them started going live so you could hear like if shots start going out, all that stuff. Like none of that stuff. So, and then let's not forget how when the robbers come through and he get to the ground, as soon as we can see the full scope of him laying on the ground and we can see his entire body, and if somebody walked up on him, how we would see everything, the camera person turned the camera so that all we can see is the bottom of his feet towards his legs. That was all we could see. We couldn't see his face, none of that. But when he first went on the ground, he was able to look up. We saw him turn his head to the side, all that. And then next thing you know, the camera shifts. And that's how we see the guy in the back. So I don't know if the camera person was trying to tell us, look at the guy in the back that's behind there, or was you trying for us not to be able to see what was going on during that robbery? I don't know really which one it was, but I just know this is a big setup that was set up by the bishop himself. Now, I just can't understand how a multi-millionaire. What is this? Y'all TV too loud. But if you're a multi-millionaire and you got absolutely no security, but you walking around with $400,000 on your neck, $400,000 on your wife's neck, some way, somehow this became $1 million in jewelry. It just beyond me. Like, cause I don't know, like even regular pastors where they ain't getting but a few thousand a month got security. Like, this is baffling that a multi-millionaire bishop don't have no security. There was no security at the church. Well, at the hole in the wall. That I would have put some drinks in there, a little bar. It's above a restaurant. Like, really, it ain't nothing but a little hole in the wall bar. And then you got so happy to make it into like this church. You got these things hanging up on the wall with these thumbtacks. It is so stressful looking at this multi-millionaire not caring about God's house for which whom he swear he serves. Okay, so after all this is said and done, Bishop is not concerned about his patrons. He is not concerned about his family. He is not concerned about anything. First and foremost, he'd rather do a press run. He is literally press. Bishop really needed some press. You hear me? He really needed that press. When I say he went from person to person to person to person, so he went to all that. I don't know if I can say that this was the actions of a leader. I can't say that this is the actions of a pastor. I can't most definitely say that these are actions of a bishop. Because as a bishop, we hold you to a way higher standard than we would a leader, a pastor, a teacher, any of those things. Like, you are a bishop, which means your life should be so squeaky clean, we can't find anything on you. I just really wondering what is going on. Have anybody else noticed that not one pastor, not one preacher, not one member of clergy has stepped up and spoke for him, with him, towards him, sending out a prayer to, like, just hold your head up. Like, who ordained you? And why aren't they done show up after you done got robbed? Allegedly. All of this stuff is allegedly. Let me hold up. Let me put up my banner. I don't want no drama. Know that everything I'm saying is alleged. I made it all up. Please be your own judge. Know what you know. Go do your own research. Look at all these videos and find out for yourself what you think this should or should not be. Everything I'm saying, though, is just allegedly. I don't know nothing about nothing. You know, I'm just a Midwest baby for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about Midwest scams. You know, I don't know nothing about none of this. So I don't know. I'm just making this stuff up. I'm just telling you in my mind what my thoughts is about this entire robbery. Okay? Just so y'all know. Okay, so I also found out why nobody really got his back in the clergy. The very first, first he went live. And then we had Larry Reed and Pastor Genesis Warren on a live talking about the alleged robbery, correct? So he hops on. He's upset. I'm gonna tell y'all, the man was really upset because nobody is listening to what he want us to hear. So he was upset that they was talking about how raggedy his church was. Because you're a multimillionaire, your church should not look that raggedy. You can't get mad because we found that to be hilarious. It was funny because ain't no way I'm going to tell somebody that this is me over here, but then you see me riding off in a convertible Rolls Royce. It just wasn't adding up, right? So what he did while he was on the phone with them, he literally came for the woman's size. And let's not forget the two communities that he was talking about is what make up 100% of the church. Like, I don't know how many straight heterosexual men do you really think is in the church? Because it's I just, out of curiosity, if curiosity killed the cat, church is not for a heterosexual man. They do not condone sitting there listening to a man trying to tell them how to con them out of their money. So they're the only ones who really get it. Church is confirmed to be only women and the homosexual community. So why did you dog out the woman and the homosexual community, not thinking about your church? Then not only did you do that to the women and the some, then you is calling your clergy this stuff. So what clergy did you think was gonna stand behind you after you just humiliated two clergies that's on the screen? So all in all, there are 3 clergy members on the screen that you have really completely just acted totally not. I didn't see a bishop in you. I didn't see a leader in you. I didn't see a speaker in you. I didn't see a pastor in you. Like, nothing about you says any of that. But I can say this. The entire circular community of bloggers and rappers and all these regular circular people, you have been on here live. You on live with Fendi. You doing interviews with Tasha K. None of these people can help you. And then you going out here to let everybody know, oh, I still got me. I'm me. I still got my house, my cars, my da-da-da. You got everything, right? You want everybody to know, even though you robbed me, I got it. Okay? That's what you're doing. And on top of all of this, y'all, this is the part that has really gotten to me. If I got robbed, y'all, we have not heard anything from not one person in that church since this robbery. And your pastor can say something all the way out left pocket, and everybody in church is live, letting everybody know what. Like, not one person from that congregation has went live and confirmed not one thing that this has happened. It's really weird, and it's really not making any sense at all. Because if I was in that church, oh, you better believe I would have went live. Like, y'all quit coming for my pastor, because now I was almost thought I was dead. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to come out and agree to disagree or something. It really don't matter, but something needs to be done from the congregation that was there as to what has happened. No one knows. Only person we have heard from is BiShop Lamar. Okay? BiShop Lamar. He the only one we heard from. That's all I know.
What about when the boy dropped the jewelry and went back and got it?
All I know is this case is completely solved because he set this all up. But we ain't through. I still gotta tell y'all the rest of it. Y'all even know. Wait, I gotta tell y'all. Wait a minute. Now, let's get back to the dude in the back. Okay. Now the dude in the back, why he didn't do nothing? Like, you know, when the robbers told them to get down, I thought that when robbers tell you to get down or move or come this way or something, and you don't comply, then they come to you and bust you upside your head one time or something, run your pocket, something. I really believe it was a scheme set up by Todd. If you know, you know. Okay? Laugh out loud. Little jokey joke. All I know is I want to know, what robbers do y'all really know that would not have found that disrespectful? That I said get down. You didn't get down. Then I took my time to turn around and look at you personally. You still didn't budge. So I just gone on and do my job. I'm going to just do my job. I just need, because dude in the back, he could have had a gun and he could have shot them. He could have actually saved the church and his preacher from getting robbed. Because, like, I'm confused. Like, it wasn't no gun on you. Wasn't nobody bag you. You just right there chilling. They done turned their back to you at least 5 times during this whole robbery. Even the last minute, oh, dude, whole butt. You looking dead at his butt. I followed the eyes. You was looking at his butt. I saw you. And you ain't try to throw your phone in the crack of his butt or nothing. You ain't even try to help. But I do need for you, buddy. I need for you to come out and say something. Say, why was you just like a statue back there and did not move? We need to know what's up. Was you in on it? Was you at the practices? Was you at the practices when they was rehearsing this robbery? Where were you? Why were you so calm, cool, and collected? Because there was somebody on the side of you. He got up. He was a little chunky, looked like a little football player. He got up. He was so nervous. He grabbed them books and stuff. You ain't see him no more. He got out of there. You were still sitting there chilling. So to the dude in the back, just blink twice. Get on your live. Blink twice if you need our help. We don't know what's going on. They will hold you. Let us know what's going on. We don't know what type of church being ran over there. Just blink twice if you need our help. We'll send the troops to you, buddy. We'll send them. Why they didn't take none of the surveillance either, though? Like, they seen that the cameras is right there. Even in his services, you can see that it's somebody standing right there in front of the camera. It's 5,900,000 women in this church. Them two men that you saw in the back, them the only men I saw. Still to this day, the only two men that's in the church. I'm telling y'all, church is made up of women and gay men. I don't know what possessed anybody to go against them too, because them your only worshipers. I'm telling you right now. Now on lead attorney page, he had left a note down in the comments, and he said that his ring got replaced. That's what he said. His ring has got replaced. I'm innocent. That's exactly what he put down there, right? Not too long after that, I think Larry Reed had placed a comment. Then Larry Reed got up on there. And then Larry Reed told some more stuff that I don't think people were ready for just yet, but did some more stuff. But like I said, we're going to stick just to the ride. Okay? But his ring has been replaced. So if his ring have been replaced, explain to me why the other $400,000 million worth of jewelry ain't been replaced too. Make it make sense. Yeah. Now, if you go on Amazon and look up the BiShop ring, the one on Amazon costs $18 and some cents. So, but when he said that ring was replaced, that's when I knew he had done set this whole thing up. Because one thing about when you get robbed, I ain't never got nothing back after I done got robbed. I ain't never, ever got nothing back. I'm telling y'all, I've been robbed one time in my life. People I grew up with, we called each other cousins, family. I had a little candy store in the hood. And they used to come over there where they used to say, oh, man, cuz, I'm going to have to rob you, man. I'm going to have to rob you. I thought it was a joke. Like this fam, this is a joke. Man, I'm gone because I had a crib in the hood, but I always stay offshore of the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I come home. My neighbors is mad at me. They flooded my house. They went through every little thing. They stole the dumbest stuff. Let me tell you how dumb they stole. They stole like a radio, CDs, a little miniature game, like dumb stuff. They took all the change off of my table where all my candy and stuff was at. They took the change jar, but it's the Bible that sat in the middle of my table all my whole time in the hood. And that's where all my dollars was at. It was all coins at, but the devil ain't gonna look through no Bible to find nothing. See how God works. So let me tell you, after they robbed me, I'm gonna tell you how smooth I am. I took everything in my house. Because while you robbing me, you didn't have no furniture. So all that furniture, I took it right over there. You ain't had no curtains. I gave you my curtains. You ain't had no tables. I gave you the tables. I felt violated. I didn't want none of this stuff in my house no more. I started all the way over. All the way over. So I'm just saying, from a person that's been robbed, I still to this day haven't received nothing. And I still every day, still, hey, how y'all doing? What's popping? And I ain't asked them for 10 cents. Where is it? Where's my CDs? Where's my this? That didn't go to the pawn shop. So where's at? Give me my stuff. So I'm just saying, if your ring came back, if y'all don't know that he set this up yet, because I ain't never known nobody to get robbed and go. Now, in the rap game, when somebody snatch your chain, you got a couple of heavy hitters that can get the chain back. But see, this ain't no rap game. This guard game. So I don't know how you get the ring back without the rest of the jewelry. Now, we gonna keep on going. But that's when I really knew he set this whole thing up, and he done put all his parishioners in harm's way. I'm telling you, if I was one of y'all, I would sue him, because there's no way that y'all should be in harm's way because your pastor want to floss and show everybody what he got, knowing that y'all ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of, and y'all barely riding around in the camera. It just don't make no sense. Then, as we heard him say a million times over, I have security 365. This one day, security, they, them. This is what I heard him say when it comes to his security. They, them, all, like it's more than one. This is my idea. This is when you say they, them, all. Your security is always there, 365. This one day, something happened. So in my mind, that automatically make me feel like you got one security and only one security, something popped up on your one security. You got multi-millions of dollars. You got one security. Because how did something happen to all your security on the same exact day? Y'all want to know what happened? The one day you got robbed is the one day your security ain't there. You know why? Bishop Whitehead is a whole street nigga. This a street nigga. The security is who robbed him. He set this up. They've been rehearsing. That's why he knew when they walked in the door to automatically hit the floor. Before I say anything, I'm just going to walk in with the gun. You're going to hit the floor. That's your security. It was the one day your security wasn't there because it was the one day that the plan was going to go into play. If you say you have security 365 and this one day you don't have security, one day, and then you got your jury back, so who is the security then? If the security wasn't who came in and robbed you. Now the picture that y'all see in the title of this video of that gun, that is a picture that was slowed down and he was holding the gun like this. His finger was not on the trigger. He was not going to harm anybody there. More of a setup. Like, don't just look at the video. Slow it down. Pause it. Don't you know when you pause stuff sometimes, stuff just come up and you be like, I didn't even see that part. But when you pause it, it gives you a better definition of what's going on at what time. So he is holding the gun like this. Even if you ain't never held no gun before, you done had a toy gun before, you know to automatically put your finger on the trigger. You cannot hold a handgun without, like, you can't protect nobody holding it like this. So that's why the dude in the back didn't do nothing. You weren't even holding the gun like you was finna shoot nothing. Bishop Whitehead is upset because we didn't run with his baby with that gun to his head. I'm telling y'all, that hurt his feelings. I want to know this. If what really should be really going on at this moment in time? Let's just say you are a pastor, preacher, bishop, whatever. You having church, you in the midst of your sermon, maybe 4 minutes in your sermon. Some gunmen walk in and you have no idea why they're there, but some gunmen walk in. What would your scenario be when they walk in? Are you going to instantly lay down on the ground and everybody in the church like, why is you just... Okay, because all eyes is on Bishop. So nobody is paying attention to the door but Bishop, because he up, he looking, he see the door. So you just automatically go to the ground. These gunmen ain't said nothing about get down or nothing. You can hear when they finally said get down. Like they saw you get on the ground, they told everybody else to get down. That's exactly how it went in the dang on video. You say, okay, holding your hands up. Then as they get closer, they like, everybody get down. They won't even tell nobody to get down or nothing. You making sure that they don't forget to play. So you was reacting before the play so that you could tell them what to play. So I got a question. If this happened to you and somebody literally put your family, let's even forget about the church part. Let's just say your family, your 8-month-old child just had a gun to her head. And what would you tell me what you will be doing after this has taken place? I have two scenarios. I want to know, would you be doing press, running around trying to prove you still got it, letting everybody know I got clout? I told y'all I be with the rappers, I be with this, I be da 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 da. Is that what you'll be doing? Or would you be out here talking about some, man, fuck motherfucking social media? Where these motherfuckers at? I don't care about the material part, nigga. You put a gun to my baby head. Like, you forget. I can't imagine you putting a gun to my baby head and I'm laying on the floor waiting on you to blow my baby brains out. It don't make sense. Any logical person, I don't care. You got so much adrenaline. I don't care if somebody came in and literally laid you, your wife, all y'all down. Baby, when you see somebody put a gun to your baby head, that's worth bullets. I'm not finna lay here and watch you shoot my child. That's not happening. Unless you know, well, they ain't gonna be holding the gun. They ain't gonna even make a mistake and pull the trigger because we already done went through this 35, 40 times. So we practice this every day. So what? Oh, we good. Oh, let's go ahead. Yeah, the baby there. Cause what? Which one would you be doing? Would you be out here trying to figure out who did this to your fam? Or would you be out here on everybody social media page trying to get some clout? Because it don't make sense. Your whole entire church need therapy. Even though everybody in the entire church been needed therapy since the pandemic. Everybody already been going through something. So all I can say is that this man, Lamar, Miller Whitehead, you set this up. And at your sermon, you said at your sermon, you said that now look, everybody talking about us. Everybody know about us now. That what you got out of that? You got you a couple of clout, and you still only got like maybe 400 more views than you had before. You don't got nobody watches your stuff like I watched. I seen like they watch. You had 100 and some. I get more views than you. I get more views than you. I got thousands of views on videos. Bruh, you in like the 59, 123. I get more views than you. Make it all make sense. I'm just saying. What was the point? Why? Why are you doing this? This is not making sense because I don't feel like all the clout chasing you was trying to get. I don't feel you got the clout you needed. Okay. Like I said, he was too calm to be getting robbed for that month. Okay. He really thought, because on the video, we know nothing of a baby and a gun being held to no baby head or to no wife. None of that. We see none of that, right? So he thought that by him getting on there saying, but a gun was up to an 8-month-old baby head, you thought they was going to take that part. They started protesting and going nuts, like who would do this to a baby? But see, you ain't set it up right. Okay, you said that your church, outside of you streaming live, You say you got all these security cameras. If you say that that's what happened, you should be immediately releasing them footages. You need to release those footages. Then people would probably give a care a whole lot more. If we saw somebody putting a gun, but now that most of us have saw how they was holding the gun, we don't feel like your child was in danger. They did not have fingers on no triggers. I mean, for all we know, they could have been rubber guns. We don't even know if they're real. We don't know what type of guns is it. Then they ain't let one off. Did nobody get busted in the head with one? I don't know. This is one of the newest age robberies I have ever seen. Now, if you said you had all these parishioners and all this stuff like you say you did, then y'all could have really jumped them. They turned their backs to y'all so many times. Did nobody go live? Nobody did nothing. Then you said that this video that's out, not even your video. So where is your video? Because that's your video. It's the only video you have. Because you would have been cleared your name if it wasn't you still out here, still trying to push this narrative of y'all not even thinking about how my baby had a gun. My church members. You didn't care about your church members while you were flossing. You still don't care about your church members or your child. That's why you still flossing. You don't care nothing about it. You ain't trying to slow it up. You ain't trying to go get you a 2022 Camry. You ain't trying to go do nothing to make sure this don't happen to you and your family again. But that's okay. God gonna get you. Y'all gonna learn to quit playing with God. He don't like all that. Well, and I can say this. You literally exposed yourself. I really can't wait to find out what the police think about you. I really can't. I really cannot wait for the police to find, because I feel like because you filed this dumb complaint, you did this Jussie Smollett, you deserve the same treatment as Jussie Smollett. Stop making up stuff. Look how much of these folks' time you are wasting. And after your Sunday service, you met up with the same people that robbed you. Just because they don't got no mask on. Baby, for Zeke and all that stuff, it don't hide nowhere. It don't make sense. It's not adding up. You need help, sir. You need real help. Something's wrong with you. Because I really want to know, was your security all gone that day because they're the ones who've been practicing the robbery and they robbed you? Okay? Because we gonna go back to what my sister was talking about. Right? Because you the one kept saying that you had security 365. You kept saying it over and over again. But they did not show the one day that you and your family got robbed. That is very suspicious on your part. I really just want to know, how many times did y'all practice this though? Like, for real. Like, for real, allegedly, how many times did y'all practice this situation? Like, for real, before it all went left. And I'm only asking because, like my sister was just saying a while ago, them robbers walked in there. They stole $1 million worth of jewelry. They walked out, dropped jewelry, picked it up, and continued to walk. They did not run. They did not quickly walk. They did not do none of it. Like, none of it. They just took their time. Like, they were just coming out the grocery store and they were just like, they just got all their stuff runged up at the register. You was moving faster than they ever could have. When you got up off that floor, baby, you skedaddled like you had stole $1 million from yourself. That's what it looked like to me. Now, I could be wrong. Y'all let me know what y'all think really went down on y'all part. But I'm telling y'all, Bishop Whitehead, yeah, he set all this up. Bishop Whitehead is wrong on so many levels. And if y'all is some church members that was there during that robbery, if I was y'all, I would start getting ready to do me a class action suit. Like every member of the congregation need at least $1 million. Simple. Pain and suffering have I none. What are you talking about? No, the Bible said you like to throw up all these scriptures, but you do not know you don't know what book it is coming up out of, nor do you know the verse. You just be quoting scriptures, and I go to look for that is not the scripture for what you see. Then you make up scriptures that I don't be making sense. I be seeing where you going with it, but it don't be what God the Bible had. It don't be what the Bible had, and it don't contain nothing that got to do with God. So make it all make sense, sir. You know, I don't know. But like I said, you got out that back door faster than anybody I know. For them to have walked out that slow, that is a problem for me. But like I told y'all, I'm not going to I'm not talking about nothing else. I just wanted to let y'all know why and how come and what for this man done set up this robbery and got all of y'all thinking that like there could have been a possibility of hope, but nobody believes you because it looked like a whole setup from the beginning. Like that's why nobody believed you from the gate. It looked like it's all a lie. It really does. It looked like a whole lot of lying going on. No joke. But I just wanted to put that out there so that you guys can know. But remember to make sure y'all go look at these videos. Go look at that beautiful house. Then go look at that regular church. Look at them handsome and beautiful cars he driving in. And then look at all his clothes and his closet and his shoes and stuff. But see, I'm a Midwester too. So I'm going to let you know that's how I know most of that stuff fake. Because, baby, they'll sell you something quick. Midwest, they known for clothes like that. Detroit, Chicago, Indiana, New York. Duh. That's where most of the boosters and the scammers is at. Why you think they all be so shy? It's a reason why they all be so shy. That's why it don't matter who they is, a regular Joe, somebody that supposed to be somebody, shy. Even the bums on the street can be shy. Everything ain't what it look like. Everything that glitter ain't gold. In case you thought. And everything that brown ain't chocolate. Some of it really is shit. Okay? It really is shit, you know. But I just wanted to put that on y'all hearts, and so y'all won't be thinking too hard about this and thinking like you should give him a chance because he clergy. Ain't nothing about him clergy. He a whole street nigga. He a whole street nigga. Like everybody got one of them in the hood area. Well, everybody know a pastor that is out here faking the phone. Like not one clergy has stepped up for him. Why not? Nobody knows. But hey, I did put that out there. And think about what my sister said. Now the robbers walk slow. They drop jewelry, picked it up, still walk. The only person I saw running in a hasteful way was the bishop. Who robbed who? Did he rob the robbers or did the robbers rob him? We don't know. Because he already got his ring back. Remember, he got it. It's been replaced. So, I don't know. And then the last and final part that I'm just going to put out there, and that is that out of all the millions of dollars of jewelry that they stole, did y'all know that he said only 2 of his pieces of jewelry was insured? So is he thinking that he gonna get $500,000 for each piece of for each piece of jewelry? He said he had just recently bought jewelry, so he hadn't had time to get it into insurance. Baby, I wouldn't have never left without the insurance. $1 million. $1 million. Baby, I wouldn't have left out just like when you buy a new car. You can't leave out the lot without insurance. Baby, I wouldn't have left without it. I wouldn't have left. I'm sorry, my insurance adjuster. Hey, get here right now. You see me at the store, appraise me before I walk out the door, because I don't know if they got somebody setting me up to get robbed as soon as I walk out. Because, see, that's some Midwest stuff. You can think you just bought something. You going to get down there to your car, and then you ain't got nothing. So you going to insure before you even leave. But I just want to lay that on y'all hearts. And so y'all will know that this ain't all what it look like. I'm telling you now, the man is guilty. I just want to see what the police gonna do to him for doing this false report, just like Jussie Smollett, just like how you wasting a lot of these New York people manpower and time. It's people out here really going through something for real, than to be wasting their time trying to figure out who done robbed you, and you went and had dinner with them as soon as it was over. This ain't making sense. But y'all have a great day. I'm gonna get with y'all sooner than later. Sip on that and make it make sense in the meantime. And I'll talk to y'all sooner